Hi, welcome to the Virtuous Lady. For those that are tuning in for the first time, I'd like to say welcome. For those that are returning, I'd like to say thank you. And our goal on this channel is basically to motivate, to inspire, and to encourage you to live your best life to the fullest. How do we do that? We do that through faith. We do that through exercise, with self-care, finances, wealth, and a lot of DIYs to help us to save those dollars. This particular series, we are in a self-care 2020. In this particular video, we're going to be talking about staying fit for life. And I want to welcome you all on our journey of our healthy lifestyle journey, my husband and myself. We made a decision at the beginning of October that we wanted to live healthy. We wanted to eat healthier. And as we are getting older, we just wanted to do things that would be better for our health. Because we want to be around for a while. Not that this is any guarantee. But, we had our goals set and we talked about it. And this is something that we decided to do. We also decided to go public with it. So we're inviting you to come in and join us on our healthy lifestyle journey. I pray that something will be said today that would encourage and motivate you to help you to live your best life to the fullest. I know we all go through things in our bodies, or we know people that go through things in their bodies. We want to fit in that particular dress or that particular outfit or something. We're doing it for 30 days. And after the 30 days, we're going to continue it. But we want to just kind of keep you updated on everything that's going on. So if this is something that you're interested in, go ahead and hit that like button, give me a thumbs up, subscribe as well. And if you would just hit that notification bell, you would be notified every time I upload a video. Usually it's once a week, but recently it's been twice a week. This way you will not miss anything. So at this time, we're going to get started. I have 7 tips that I'm going to be sharing with you. And as usual, because I'm trying to condense everything so that this video is not long. So I got 7 tips, and I'm going to walk you through some of the things that we have been doing, some of the things that I've done in the past when I lost weight and when I really got into getting myself fit. I want to be sharing all these things with you. First of all, I want to put a disclaimer out that I am not a fitness expert. Basically, the things that I'm going to be sharing with you dealing with exercise is things that I've learned, things that I've tried, and things that I've researched. So feel free to consult your doctor or your physician about anything if you feel any discomfort and anything. Basically, on this particular thing, we start with walking. What I have learned about walking is that's one of the best exercises that anyone can do. It utilizes your whole entire body. And because it doesn't jar your muscles or anything like jogging and all that, it's not strenuous on you, but it's one of the best things, and it's extra good for your heart. Especially when you're first starting out, you don't want to get into high impact or anything like that. So this is really good for you. Self-care, we must take the time to take care of ourselves. This is our temple, our only body that we got, only body that we're going to get. So I'm learning as I get older that the things that I did 20 years ago, 40 years ago, I can't do that anymore. The way I used to eat back then, I can no longer do that anymore either. So I've learned that as I'm getting older to stay fit and to keep my energy level up, that I have to learn to take care of myself. And I did write a few notes so I wouldn't forget anything. Basically with self-care, we always care about everybody else. I don't know about you, but I know a lot of us do that too. We tend to put ourselves last and put everything else first. And self-care with me was always the last thing that I actually did. And by the time I got time to take care of me at the end of the day, I was tired, exhausted, and just fell off to sleep. We have to take the time to treat ourselves, because if we don't, we will cheat ourselves. What do I mean by that? We have to treat ourselves. Self-care is basically treating yourself, taking care of your body, taking care of what you put in it, what you put on it, or whatever. We have to take care of things, because as we get older, our body's not in the same composition that it was when we were 20. Gravity is setting in. sickness and heart disease and all this kind of stuff can start setting in as you're getting older. So there's things that we have to do that we didn't necessarily have to do when we were a lot younger. So this is basically what I'm going to be talking about. Decide what you want to do. But before I go there, the business of life. We all have things that we're busy. Our schedules are hectic. I know mine is very hectic. And I'm finding out that I'm going to take the time for me. Because at the end of the day, the business of life, the business of the day will still be there. I take things on a matter of what's have to be done today. But I always make sure that I take recently more taking care of myself. And it puts me in a position to be able to do the things that I need to do in a better way. 7 tips. The first tip is decide, what do you want to get from this? In other words, from a healthy lifestyle, is it to fit in a particular outfit? Is it for health reasons? Is it to lose weight? Is it just to be better fit? Decide what it is what's the reason? The reason I say that because this is going to be your motivator. When you come against challenges, when you're tired, when you don't feel like working out, you don't feel like walking, you're going to need something to motivate you to go past how you feel. Because there are times our body is just saying no. And we have to tell our body, oh yeah, you're going to do this today. So decide what is your motivating factor. Why do you want a healthy lifestyle? Number 2, we have to set a goal. Right now, we're doing a 30-day challenge, my husband and I. And doing this challenge, we are challenging ourselves. We are pushing ourselves a little more. We're eating healthy. We're exercising. Or actually, basically, we started off walking, but we're going to be implementing some other exercises before the end of the month. And just to see how we feel and what we have accomplished. So set a goal. The thing that you need to do in setting a goal is to be consistent. 3 times a week, you should be exercising, walking, or doing something. A minimum of 3 times, at least 3 times. We set our goal at a minimum, but we're pushing to do about 5 times a week. Sometimes we make the 5, sometimes we don't, but at least we do at least 3 times, and at least 20 minutes or more each time, consistently straight through. And in doing that, it gives your heart rate time to, speed up a little bit, and you get to the point where you start burning fat or you start working your heart muscles. Okay, so it's very important just to be consistent. Set that goal. Set a time that's going to work for you. With us, my husband and I have my highest energy early morning. So we set out at 7 and we go walking. And right now we're doing anywhere from 45 to 58 minutes a day. We get it done. I know it's overweight. It's not hanging over my head. And we can move on from there. So whatever time, some people's high energy, they're night owls. They like to stay up late and work out and stuff like that. But ours work better early morning. So find a time that's going to work for you. And that's what you're going to be able to stick to. Number 3, and I'm very guilty of this, get enough sleep. They say anywhere from 8 to 10. 8 has never really been nothing that I'm able to get. I'm high energy, take very little sleep. So I would say between 6 to 8 hours of sleep, depending on your body. We all know our body and how much sleep we all need. I find out there's times I'm up in the middle of the night researching things, looking up stuff, and when I get up to start walking, when I get up at 6:30 to start walking, I feel sluggish, I feel tired. And those are the days that I really have to push, because it's harder for me to, when I start walking, I can feel the difference. Okay, so get enough sleep. The next thing is to wear comfortable clothing and shoes. When I say that, it doesn't have to be nothing expensive. Basically, I'm wearing whatever I have that's comfortable. This is comfortable. It's a t-shirt, something on my arms, and some comfortable sneakers. Believe it or not, I'm wearing sneakers from Walmart because I had them in the house. They have the insole in it that's, I guess it's adjustable to your feet or whatever. Very comfortable. So it works well for me. It's not all about fashion with me. It's just basically about getting out there and getting that exercise in for the day. And when you're comfortable, when you're not, when you're not too cold, not too hot, or not too tight, not too big. You know, you just got clothes that's comfortable. It makes the exercise or walking a lot easier. The next thing is stretching. And I can literally say that when I first started, that first day I did not stretch. And that was October 1st, I did not stretch. And as I started walking, I felt my legs tightening up, the stiffness in my legs. And by the time I finished, my thigh muscles were really sore. Not real bad, but it was just stiff. And I'm like, wow. So I began to look up some of the benefits of stretching. I know you are supposed to stretch before you exercise and after you exercise. So I'm just going to share a few things with you that I did look up, and I'm going to share with you. The reason why it's so important to stretch before you exercise is because it allows your muscles to loosen up some, and the it helps to resist some of the impact of the walking or whatever form of exercise you're doing, and which can also reduce any chance of injury. So because your muscles are loose, they're more pliable, they're more flexible. Stretch after. It allows the body to cool down. And I remember that years ago when I was in college. You have to allow your body to cool down. It allows your heart rate also to get back to normalcy. You know, and in doing that, you have better blood flow, which also helps to prevent muscle soreness and stiffness. You know, our muscles get so sore and they get stiff after workout or after walking. That's because sometimes we didn't allow ourselves to calm down, allow our heart rate to come back down to where it needs to be. So that's very important. I would not overlook that. The next one is stay hydrated. I'm one to drink a lot of water anyway, but I don't count it. Sometimes I have 4 or 5 bottles. We drink bottled water. And then there's other times I may have 2 because I get busy and I forget. So now I'm making a conscious decision to count the number of waters that I'm drinking to make sure that I'm getting in the water that my body really needs. Once you begin exercising and walking and sweating, you are exerting water, you're sweating. So you don't want to come dehydrated. It causes a lot of problems that we don't need. And for those that are not water drinkers, in the beginning, the more you begin to drink water, the more you begin to acquire a taste for it. Tap water to me, I can't drink it. I don't like the taste of it, and if I have to drink it, I won't drink much of that. But I found out with bottled water, I like the spring water, but buy whatever works for you. Use whatever works for you. I'm going to give you some information on that. We should be drinking anywhere from, if you're using the bottles, which are 16 ounces, anywhere from 5 to 6 bottles a day. And the way I break it down, I don't drink before I walk because if I do that, I don't like going to porta potties, and the road we take, there's no porta potties there anyway. So I go in the morning and I do not drink until I get back. I figured that could wait. But some of the benefits that I'm going to read with you, because our bodies is 90% water, having a lot of water in your body, this is what it does. The benefits is that it decreases the physical strain. It's saying when you start working, you get heat stress. And that happens to me sometimes. It helps to maintain your blood pressure. It helps to prevent kidney damage because it dissolves the minerals and neutrals in your body that makes your body more accessible to receive it. It breaks it down. It's just like dropping a pill in water. It dissolves it so your body can receive it a lot better. And the best source of liquid for your body. Water is better than pop, soda, coffee, tea, anything, fruit juices especially because it has a lot of sugar in it. It helps to get rid of toxins in your body because it flushes it out. The more water you have in your body, the more it flushes it out. Keep it a record. I'm talking basically about walking because walking to me is the most simplest thing, something anybody and everybody can do. Pretty much. You walk at your own speed. Each time we walk, we pushed ourselves just a little bit more, or if we didn't do a little bit more time, we get a little bit more endurance, go a little further, so that's what we've been doing. Not a lot further, but a little bit more further. The benefits of walking, one of the things too, I find out, I walk with my husband. So if you're able to find a friend that you can walk with, exercise with, that's even better because you have somebody you're accountable for. 2, there's times when I don't feel like going. My husband said, I'm going to go whether you go or not. Or I do the same thing. And then that encouraged me to push me a little bit. It's like, oh no, I can rest today, I'll go tomorrow. But having someone that you can do it with will motivate you to go when you don't feel like going. But actually, once I get there and get going, I'm so glad that I actually went and that I got it done. Some of the benefits of walking. Walking helps to control your weight. It helps to decrease the risk of heart disease. It helps your body to maintain your natural blood sugar level. It improves your mental health. It also changes your mood too. You can be down in the morning, by the time you get around and walking, when you're done, you feel a lot better. It strengthens your bones and your muscles. It improves your sleep because the more energy you exert, many times the better you sleep. And it reduces the risk of some cancers. Now, as you're walking or exercising, if you're doing things outdoors, you're going to come to those days where it's raining or the weather is really inclement weather where you can't get out. Those are the times you have to have an alternative. So what is your alternative? Some alternatives you can do. I used to take line dancing classes for like 3 years, and a lot of them I still remember. Sometimes if I can't go out, I can just do that. I haven't did that yet, but there's an option for me. You can go walk in the malls. You can do stair climbing, where you're going up and down the stairs a little bit. With me, I'm a CD person. I love DVDs, I should say. So one of the ones that I recommended, I used years ago, and I actually absolutely loved it. I can't find it, so I probably will order another one. It's Walk Away the Pounds. I think it was Leslie Sansone. But I will have that in the description, linked for that to the Amazon store, because I did see it linked below. And what this does, you just walk away the pounds. You're just walking in place, moving your arms and everything. So you actually only need 20 minutes to get it done, or vice versa. Another thing you can do is try dancing with music. The treadmills are good if you have one. Going to the gyms, which we are not going there right now due to this pandemic. So you find things that you can do: yoga, Pilates, aerobics. I'm not into that right now. So walking with me and just for exercises and stuff like that is what's working for me. You find out what works for you, what you can handle, what you can't handle. I'm pretty sure I could probably handle it, but that's just not what I desire to do at this time. When you're keeping records, what I did the first day, we weighed ourselves, and I also took measurements: bust, waist, hips, thighs, whatever. It's because I want to see any inches that I'm losing. Sometimes you can lose the weight and not actually see it. You can feel it in your clothes. You can lose inches and not necessarily weight. So I just wanted to see exactly in 30 days where I started and where I finished, to see if there was any difference. You jot down the date, you jot down, the length of time that you walk, maybe 20 minutes walk, stomach exercise, just something quick. Jot it down. If you don't do all your measurements, if you just want to decrease in your waist, you just measure your waist or hip area, whatever. And then at the end, within the 30 days, then do that again. But right now we've been weighing every week. I'm not going to disclose nothing right now. I'm going to save that till the end. But I can truly say that we feel a whole lot better. So, and then you make it fun. You change things up a little bit. Everything don't have to be the same way, the same thing. Because you get bored with it. If you're using the same CD all the time, doing everything the same way, after a while you're just going to get bored with it. And that's what you don't want to do. Once you start getting bored, you start slacking. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I'm a thrift shopper. So you find things around the house that you can, in the stores that you can pick up. I'll show you a few things that that I purchased to use that I haven't used yet. But I'm going to show you some of the things that I have. One of the things that I've been using is the app doer. That's only because I've had it. My husband treated me with this about 4 years ago. How many times have I used it before moving here? Not one. So I'm learning to use what I have in the house, and this is good for your stomach and everything. So you find what you have. You don't necessarily have to spend a lot of money on stuff. I'm going to show you that I didn't. I found this at Restore, and this right here is a fitness ball that you can pick up pretty much anywhere and blow it up and do floor exercises. the shake weight. I'm going to see if I can find these things on Amazon, and if I can, then I'll link it to you. I know you just shake this. So we're going to start on this week. Got this at Virtuous. And also got some videos. As you see, these are brand new. I don't know how well I'm going to do Julian, because she's kind of like high impact. But I got these, I think they cost me about $4 at Walmart. They were discontinued. And I got a few other things. Use what you have. Basically, that's what it's all about. Using what you have. You don't go out and get into a big expenses or anything. But use what you have and what works for you. Okay? Okay, I guess that concludes everything. Remember to follow along with us to the end of the month to see. Our challenge was the biggest loser. We know that anytime that you do health, a healthy lifestyle, that there's no losers. You know, there's only winners. But we just challenge ourselves for that, kind of making us eat better, because no, I'm going to win, no, I'm going to win. And the winner at the end will get $100 in workout outfits. So that was our particular challenge that we gave to ourselves. You can do it with a friend. You don't necessarily have to do a challenge. On our last day, we are going to be coming together, which I want to bring my husband in. We'll be talking about our ups, our downs, our struggles, our challenges, our defeats, our tips and experiences. We're going to be sharing all that with you, and also who lost the most. So continue to follow along with us, and I'm hoping that someone would just go ahead and come on board with us. Even though we started October 1st, you don't have to start on that day. Start whenever. There's never a bad day to start a healthy lifestyle. There's never a bad day. And before the holidays and stuff set in, we just wanted to go ahead. We are determined on this year, both of us, to close the year of 2020 healthier than we was. Not to say that we were sick or anything, but just to say, get something out of this. We were healthier than we was before, at the beginning of 2020. So even with the pandemic and everything that's happening, which forced us to stay home and cook, it caused us to just eat healthier. And it kind of just threw us into this realm. So at this time, if you go ahead and hit the like button, feel free to subscribe. Leave any comments too. Let me know if anything inspired you, if there's something more that you're looking for. I don't mind doing the research, and if there's any knowledge that I already have, I don't mind sharing it with you. I'm going to leave the links below. If I can find these even with the shake or in the fitness ball, but these are things that's common. You can pretty much pick them at Walmart or any big department store. But if I can find the linkage to Amazon, I will leave it below. All right. So at this time, I'm saying bye for now. Stay healthy, stay fit, and be blessed. Until I see you again in the next video. God bless.